one by one. So count your blessings one by one. One by one by one by one. One by one, two by two, three by three. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One by one, two by two, three by three. 1 and 2, 1, 3. Oh yeah. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. One by one, two by two, three by three. 1 and 2, 1, 3. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me. Watch all the blessings that fall upon me.
Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM. The official station that defends the nation.
Where are we right now? How we end up here today? Tell me who is to be blamed, and does it matter anyway? Take a look around, open up your eyes and see. Now's the time to make a difference. Be the change you want to see. Do you remember a time when we used to love, yeah? Oh, with a strength in we heart, we rise above, yeah. So what would it take?
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of 27th June 2021 stands at new positive cases 129, total active cases 7,508, total recovered patients 23,909. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 32,198. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Dealing with current issues in society.
If we could only get, as I said repeatedly, the sort of attitude that the population as a whole has to the entire carnival celebration, if we could have that throughout the Trinidad and Tobago, which is the richest country in the world.
The official station that defends the nation. The Street 91 FM.
Where are we right now? How we end up here today? Tell me who is to be blamed, and does it matter anyway? Take a look around, open up your eyes and see. Now's the time to make a difference. Be the change you want to see. Do you remember a time when we used to love, yeah? Oh, with a strength in we heart, we rise above, yeah. So what would it take to recapture? Now that we face a new chapter. Come on, my brother, my sister, the heart of the matters, we all need each other. Let's do this together, yeah. Together we aspire. Together we achieve. And oftentimes I wonder, yeah, is it something we still believe, yeah? We bless the world with harmony. There's no greater time for love, no greater time for peace. Be what we know we're meant to be. There's no greater time for love, a light for the world to see. The mighty rise to meet their challenge. Yeah, we stand and we fight and we shall not fail. Now is the time for action. Tell them we're ready now, come with me. So let we choose to love, yeah. And side by side we will overcome, yeah. Standing firm in defense of the future, a whole generation to nurture. So come and we show them the power of people together. If we work as one, then the victory is ours, yeah. Together we aspire, yeah. Together we achieve, oh yeah. Oftentimes I wonder, is it something we still believe? We bless the world with harmony. There's no greater greater time for love, no greater time for peace. Be what we know we're meant to be. There's no greater time for love, a light for the world to see. We bless the world with harmony. There's no greater time for love, no greater time for peace. Be what we know we're meant to be. There's no greater time for love, a light for the world to see.
There's no greater time than now. Truly respect each other.
There's no greater time than now to bring our nation together. There's no greater time than now to live in love as the order. Cause if not now, then when? And if not us, then who?
Bands look much better when we band together than the bands on mothers' bellies. Together, only the red on the flag becomes redder, and the only band we see is the band across the flag, if any. We're ready, and together we can move the clouds from grey to fine and make sunshine TNT. There's no greater time than now.
Show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Right there, right. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. We got to live. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there.
We have been love for a century, overflowing our hearts never empty. Never let the evilest people tempt me. Got to keep my heart pure if I want to endure. No mistake clearer than 2020. Go with over end up in a penitentiary. Rather teach the youth and them in elementary. If you don't want to fall, then you got to hold on no matter
So
what.
show me how to live, to show me how to love, to show me how to just be above it all. Yeah, cause I'ma make it one day. So show me, show me.
Hear our cries for change, urgent, as if our esophagus were made with the same cast iron pots our grandmothers hammered to shape with their hands. Hear our cries for peace, sure, like how every one of those pots will be passed down from generation to generation. We are resilient, we are here to last, and at last, we cannot be broken.
Well. I hope that you all enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing that musical interlude for you guys. In the midst of all of this Trinidad and Tobago, sometimes you just have to, in the midst of all that's happening, and let me say thank you again to all the silent listeners who have been making their contributions towards helping a hungry mouth smile, as I would put it. Thank you very, very much. But sometimes you just need Jah to come lead the way.
It's in your life right now. But this one is for all my brothers and my sisters that going through all the struggles in life.
Sometimes you need Jah to come lead the way.
Yeah, man. Jah come lead the way. Blow my storms away. Jah come lead the way. In the
the middle of my situations, I ask God what to do. Cause sometimes I can't see my way through. Yeah. So I go down on my knees and pray, asking God to lead the way. Cause you know the guitar than me, don't want to stray. So Jah come lead the way. Blow my storms away. Jah come lead the way. Blow my storms away. Me build me confidence first. Me thanking God that me not go end up in a hearse. Well, me tell you who God bless, no man curse. Me build me confidence first. Who like Joseph and I run away from Potiphar's wife. It's about time he had and I step up in a life. Righteousness first, put God first, everything after. Me not tell you, yes, me Ellen the creator. Created the sun and the moon and the stars and the birds and the bees and oh God now, yo. Hey. Blow my storms away. Jah come lead the way. Blow my storms away. It's only God can blow your storms away. It's only God can blow your storms away. Jesus, Jesus Christ of Nazareth can blow your storms away. Yes, him a go blow the depression away. Yes, him a go blow the frustrations away. Yes, him a go blow the fornication away. Yes, him a go blow manipulation away. The anything that in your life, you know it will decay. Because anything from God, you know it won't stay. Blow all of the darkness away. The light of God be coming on your heart to stay. Jah come lead the way. Blow my storms away. Jah come lead the way. Blow my storms away. Blow my storms away. Blow my storms away. And Jesus Christ, him the truth and the way. Alright. He's written in my heart. Jesus' name is written in my heart. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, man, my good friend and brother. Sometimes I just have to sit and listen to him, you know. Yeah, the late, great Denton Piché, real partner, yes. He was my really, really good friend. And I'm glad that I am still able to play some of his good music. So before we went for the news, I told you that I wanted to show you what is being debated in Parliament today on the Tobago bill. And I wanted to show you what is in the bill. So if you join me on Facebook and on YouTube now, you would be able to see what is in the bill. All right? So if you join me now on Facebook and on YouTube, some of you mightn't even be aware of what is being debated right now in Parliament. So it's the Tobago Autonomy Bill. Tobago House of Assembly has power to do several things. Invest. All right? So currently, Tobago House of Assembly Act Chapter 2503, Tobago House of Assembly has no power to invest. But the bill is giving them power to invest. So if you go onto Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to see, I'm going to put it up for you to see it. All right? And you can make your contribution. Oh, yeah, you can see what your views are on it. So if you join me now, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. That was good. Yeah, if you join me now, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about. Facts. Just facts. All right? So this is one of the things that Tobago is going to benefit from the bill. All right, the autonomy bill. So I just said I wanted to show you some of the things that Tobago is going to be benefiting from the autonomy bill. So if you join me on Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to be able to see it. And you can put your comments. You can also call. We're going to take some calls from Tobago. If I can get through, if anybody from Tobago wants to call in and tell me what are your thoughts. All right, so that's one. Let me show you another one as you go along. All right, this is another one here. All right. Tobago will receive an increased minimum budget allowance of 6.8%. All right, where currently Tobago House of Assembly Act Chapter 2503 minimum budget allowance is 4.03%. All right, so that is another one of their benefits. So join me and you will see it as it comes up on the screen. You would be able to see them and you're going to give it a call in and tell me what are your thoughts about it. The other one that I'm putting up now for you to see is making, right, so the other one that I'm putting up there, Tobago Autonomy Bill. Tobago has law-making powers. All right, Tobago has law-making powers. So this is one of the things that they're giving the autonomy for Tobago to have law-making powers. All right, Tobago has only, they don't have the authority to pass laws, so they're giving them that. Tobago has law-making powers. Okay, so so those are I'm giving you them as I surely can, as fast as I can. I'm gonna put them up for you to see. Okay, put them up for you to see, and you're gonna tell me what are your thoughts. Right? Tobago House of Assembly has powers to borrow. This is another one. So if you're looking and you can see it, all right, I'm going to show you it now. All right, the Tobago Autonomy Bill is giving Tobago House of Assembly has power now to borrow. Before, they could have only borrowed unlimited of 3 million. Now they could go to the ceiling on how much they wish to borrow. So you can see it on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm not making it up. I'm showing you what the bill having it so that you can have an idea of what is being debated right now in Parliament, in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. All right, what is the other one I have to show you again? All right, and this is the big one right now that everybody is contentious about, which is, and I'm going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to try to see if I can just open up the phone lines for Tobagonians alone, because I want to hear their views on all that I have shared so far. Right, the Tobago Autonomy Bill allows for a 25-member Tobago House of Assembly. All right, 25-member House of Assembly, which is 15, I've added 15 more seats and 10 councillors. All right, so that is another thing that, right, they only had they allowed for only 16 members, but now they have 25 members based on the adjustments that they are making. All right, so they're not going to have 16 anymore. They're going to allow them to have 15 members, 25 members and 15 assemblymen. All right, and 10 councillors. All right, so those are that's another amendment that they are making. So you're gonna call in. I'm gonna give Tobago an opportunity to call in and tell me what are their thoughts. I'm seeing people sending me messages already on WhatsApp. Lord Father, me ain't involved. I just reading and put it up. Only don't get me involved, please. Right, Tobago. The Tobago Assembly Bill, Autonomy Bill. All right, the Tobago Autonomy Bill. Tobago House of Assembly recognized as okay. Wow. So they have the powers, man, giving them to recognize the assembly with power to make laws. I think I showed that already. All right, I think so. What else can I show you guys again? How much do I have again? So let me take some calls from Tobago. Yeah, I'm going to take some calls from Tobago. Let me see if I can get some Tobago people online. 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. If you are living in Tobago and you want to share your view on what I just showed, you can call now and tell me what are your thoughts. You can send your voice notes on 771-1791 if you're from Tobago. 771-1791, and let me hear your view. So, presently, what are your thoughts? Presently, the parliamentarians are debating it. I don't know if I can pull it up for you to just have an idea of what is going on in Parliament for you to tell me what are your views. All right, so if you once you're listening to me from Tobago, you can call me now on 342-0081. Also, you can send me a WhatsApp messages on 771-1791. I would love to hear from some Tobagonians today on their views on the bill that is being presently debated in Parliament. All right? So if you're a Tobagonian and based on what you just heard, just tell me what are your thoughts. I would love to hear from you today. 342-0081, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Those are the numbers that are open for you to call me. All right? Those are the numbers that you can use to call and let me know what are your issues that are being debated presently in the Parliament. You know, Trinidad and Tobago, the last time I sat, or one of the times I sat in front of this microphone and we were talking about people making remarks about black people and stuff like that. You know, some people were saying that, you know, I got too emotional when the lady would have called in and called me a Creole. And oh gosh, we making a big deal about that for. That's a non-issue. That's just how she refer to us. Just leave it alone. Oh gosh, you had to get on too emotional. And some people would have said to me, you know, oh gosh, making a big deal out of nothing. I hear you all. And that's all I would say. So let me just give you an update on what's happening in the parliament as we speak. Join me on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm going to show you a video now of what's happening in our parliament where the autonomy bill is being debated. Some of you would like to know exactly what's going on and what is being talked about right now. So if you join me on Facebook and on YouTube, I'm going to show you what is being discussed and give you proper context of all that is being said. So I'm waiting for my YouTube people, my Facebook people to join me. And I'm going to show you all exactly what is happening in Tobago. Well, what is happening in the parliament where the Tobago bill is concerned. And I'm still waiting for some, if you're Tobagonian and you want to call in and tell me what is your view, I'll take your call. So while I wait for my people to join me on Facebook and on YouTube, I'll take this call. Hello, good morning. Good afternoon.
I could talk to you over here. You're going to be no any time after your program.
Who's this?
Yeah. I call him up early. I am to mention name on here. I'm facing a little problem.
You're facing a little problem. Okay, hold on, sir. Yeah. Let me take down your number. All right, I'll take you down your number.
My number?
I'll take you down here now. I see it.
Yeah.
All right.
305-3498.
All right, sir. All right.
You will call me after the program?
Yeah, I'll call you. I'll call you after the program.
All right, then. Okay. Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. All right, so this is what's happening in the parliament. This is what is being debated right now in the parliament. If you wanted to know and you want to have an idea of what is the discussion about and the parliament and stuff like that, I'm going to show you now. All right, so to all the people who are joining me on YouTube, thank you very much, YouTube. All right, and all my friends on Facebook, thank you all very much for joining me. This is what's happening, or this is what is being talked about from our local television. Let me give you an idea of what is being talked about right now. All right, this is what's happening presently.
Those were the words from Minister of Planning and Development Camille Robinson-Regis as she introduced the Tobago Self-Government Bill. She recalled that the bill was introduced and read for the first time in the Parliament on October 14, 2020, and said this was followed by numerous meetings and public consultations. The minister rejected claims that government policy will be directing the bill and stated that the claims before the Parliament now are the work of the Joint Select Committee after listening to stakeholders' comments. And just hours before the revised self-governance bill was scheduled to be debated in Parliament, Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Ansel Dennis, in a brief address via Facebook on Sunday, made another appeal to legislators to work together to have this long-awaited goal realized.
We need legislation to improve and regulate our tourism sector. We need legislation to protect our natural environment and heritage. We need legislation to establish the necessary environment and incentives to attract further foreign direct investment. We need legislation for the establishment of the framework to exploit our renewable energy resources, which will be an industry by itself.
All right, so tell me, what are your thoughts? I'm going to open up the phone lines for you to talk to me. All right, so give me a call, 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, and 466-5391. What are your thoughts based on what you've heard so far about Tobago autonomy bill? All right, so taking your calls, you call me up and tell me what are your views. If Tobagonians wish to call in and share with me what are their views, also I'm willing to hear from them. 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, 466-5391. Those are the numbers. Give me a call. Tell me what are your thoughts. All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon.
Isn't it secession Tobago is looking for internal self-governance?
Well, I think it's self-governance.
Because I would have heard the leader of the PDP would have spoken about secession, and there was some other assemblyman would have spoken about secession. While I think Ms. Sanford Kojo and they would have been speaking about internal self-governance. Mm-hmm. So I need to be clear on that because the two things are totally different. Because secession speaks about cutting away from us totally and being by themselves.
Well, I don't think that's what he wants, because I heard him on another I heard him on a live saying that if he wants repatriation.
Again, that has nothing to do with reaction. What it is Tobagonians want is a secession from Trinidad that they are by themselves. They have their own prime minister or their president, and they borrow money and they own from wherever. Is it that they want, or is it internal self-governance while still being called the unitary state Trinidad and Tobago? I need to understand exactly what it is they want because I do not fully understand. I'm hearing too much mixed signals, and based on that is nothing much I could put or add or take away from the conversation on this thing. So if you could find out that for me, please.
Well, I open up the phone lines. I open up the phone lines for Tobagonians to call in.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll listen.
Yeah, I did open up the phone lines for them to call in and tell me what are their thoughts. All right?
Okay.
Okay, then. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. A nice, wonderful contribution from Miss Jenny. Apparently, there's two schools of thought among the Tobagonian intellectuals. There's one group who say who probably want to have it will be the same unitary state between Trinidad and Tobago, but they want Tobago to borrow on their own terms, probably something like that. And then there's another group of people who want some total succession from Trinidad. And I think there's a lot of intellectuals who probably would like to see that. You have to remember too, Pastor Gogo, there's a certain group of people here in this country who will want to see Tobago succeed from Trinidad. Because I don't know if you remember an article, a certain member of an opposition party said that if Tobago go their own way, that a certain ethnic group will be the dominant group in this country and they will have advantage and they will win election every 5 years. I don't know if you remember that. So it's a kind of food for thought now. Okay?
All right.
But like I said again, if they do that, then what about the so-called Trinidadians who have vested interest in Tobago, like they have the hotels, the special vacation villas and them to rent out. I wonder how that will work out if they want to see Tobago go in a succession mode.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, and 466-5391.
You came out your way.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Is it that they're debating to have their own laws? That's the part where I was taking up with. To have their own laws, then probably they may, next thing they will have to have their own attorney general. After making their own laws, it's still have to come back to the attorney general. So I think it's some few things, that they need to bring now where people can more understand where they're going. Is that either they want their own prime minister, they want their own president, as the lady said earlier on. We need to know more about that. And I hope they just not deterring us. That they have this big thing in Parliament. And when at the end of the day, everything falls back to the Prime Minister, the President, whoever in power, and falls back to the Attorney General. because they have an initiative of coming up with certain laws, but then still have to come back to Parliament. I know the mix-up is, and a very important thing I would like you to talk about too, Pastor Google. After this segment, if you have time still, the schools are not sanitized. Excel, for instance, exam is Thursday. Sit up workers at home, I don't mind their home. I don't mind them receiving a salary. Which I have no problem with poor people getting money. I think most of the sit up workers, they are poor people. I've just sanitized the school, Miss Dolly. Before Thursday, Mr. Eddie, if you have CPEP, have somebody from CPEP call all contractors today. And have somebody with those workers in various schools, which you all know the exam is carried for on Thursday. Have it sanitized tomorrow, not tomorrow is Tuesday. You all have parents coming for book list today, setting up and the toilet still in the same state in Excel. You all may want to know how I know that. The classroom and then the dusty too bad. But all they set it up, whilst you all set it up, remember, we don't watch and sneeze them when they come there because of the dust. Have CPEP workers sanitize these schools for me, please. And not say have them out in a bunch. A school is a big thing, a big place. If a state workers on a CPEP team, there are at least two per classroom or something. Because Thursday's exam again, next thing too. The children from Beaton, Sealer, Duncan Street, Environs, George Street, Nelson Street, behind the bridge, Picton, Lavender Junction, Mover, Salmon. Not all of them may be able to have a proper breakfast on Thursday morning because we know things going right now. So at least people could get in contact, the Ministry of Education get in contact with some kind of catering service to have this showing up a breakfast, whether they want or they don't want. Or some kind of form of meal that they could go on and miss because they didn't have the plans since last year to now. They went through enough. So have the schools sanitized. You all have the power. Through Mr. Eddie, all of us be listening. All of us and understand say young radio. Call the sit-up contractors. All of them want the floor. Again, all the 10,000 a month. Call the contractors. Have the workers out. Don't have them out to just bully them to go and take the vaccine. Have them out to go and sanitize these schools for me, please. Thursday's exam.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
From what I was reading, right, it looked like Tobago wanted self-governance, right? Because they're talking about immigration. They want to control the immigration. They want the maritime border mark out, so whatever come out of the sea belongs to their economy. So, setting up a cabinet with 15 members and they have finance committee. So they to me, they want the self-governance, so they will control their own finance. The Minister of Finance will not be able to allot any money for them. You understand? So they want total control. But Pastor Go, what is so amazing about this thing here, right? That proposal of self-governance of Tobago, it has so much chiefs and no Indian in it that if that money is put across there and their finance committee who are in charge, brother, at the Tobago Health, they're going to have real chaos in Tobago. So right now, I think the best thing for Tobago is how the government have proposal of increasing the allotment for the budget from how much percent to 8% now until further notice. But from the way how they are talking, from what I'm reading, they want to make up their own legislative laws and all kind of things and separate from Trinidad and separate from Trinidad any oil they find in Tobago, their water belongs to Tobago, and that is how them intend to operate. Right, Pastor Google? That is from what I'm reading. Okay?
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
I said, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm blessed.
Okay, one minute. My contribution to Begonians, you know what all they want. If all they don't want to hold all their head and ball, know what all they want. Because whosoever professing what's for you is not the picture all they're going to see. That's what I say.
All right, thank you very much.
To see you face to face. There's nothing in this world will satisfy me.
All right, so we're going for a break and come back. I want to hear from some Tobagonians today. I want to hear from people from Tobago. Tell me what are your views on what is being debated. All right, and so I want to try and open up the phone lines for people from Tobago to call in. I would really like to hear from some people from Tobago to call in and let us know what are their views and how they feel about this autonomy bill in my last and final hour. So I'm going to want to hear from you guys. All right, so remember the numbers to call, 342-0081-7791-1791-466-5391. Call, I see you on the line, but I have to go and pay some bills and come back. I come back, then I'll take your calls. All right, look forward to hearing from you, Tobago.
If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood of God, give me a Holy Ghost sound. If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, say, I am anointed. One time. Hey! We come to gun the enemy now. Take it. And if your hands are anointed,
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Len Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and 5th Street South Woodbrook. At Len Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Len Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
That's why I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch. Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
You have been asking for him, and now he's on every second and fourth Friday from 1:15 to 1:45. Pastor, lawyer Dave McKenzie on the street 919 FM. Call him and ask him about any legal matters that may be confronting you. Also, you have questions about the Bible, about spirituality and religion. He is able to answer. Join Pastor, lawyer Dave McKenzie on the street 919 FM. Every second and fourth Friday from 1:15 to 1:45, as he will be dealing with legal matters and matters of spirituality on the street 919 FM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth,
and prevention is always better than medication.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay, and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Right, I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago, and someone is saying to me on Facebook, it is not C-session. It is not C-session. Have you read the bill? Most of us just want to have a. Okay, most of us just want to have a great say in our development, and due to the life, most of us just want to have a great say in development and day-to-day life, but there are some that are pushing for secession, but they are not getting through. All right, so let me see if there's a Tobago caller calling in here. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon, my Pastor Google Boy.
Hey, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Very cool, man. I'm going to do some national service first. Pastor, I know you're a big Sawati.
No, I am not.
You and Isha Gonas, me his friend.
Excuse?
I know you and Isha Gonas, me. I know you listen to this program as well, too.
How you know?
So I just want... He's listening here.
How
You call him, man.
No, because I call him, man. No, because I call him, man, meaning man are listening here.
All right, but he was listening. He's a public. Well, let me just tell you the thing to him now, Isha Gonas here. It has something that will create, right? By Isha Gonas, but it create taxi stand there with them cars and them flying, turning from under the flyover, from going north to create taxi stand, and from KFC, people crossing right there, women, people on crutches. Somebody's going to get licked down right there. They need a zebra crossing. And the zebra crossing by the Scotia Bank there, where people going from north to south, is faded and people that's passing through. People, simple things in Trinidad by Google everywhere. It's every corner in Brooklyn. I know you just go to London. Before you reach every corner, there's a zebra crossing.
Business, but go ahead, sir.
Google is a ticket for somebody's going to get cleaned up by that crib taxi stand, by that flyover there, crossing from east to west, east to west, west to east. They need a zebra crossing right there. And pass the Google. Just to go on, I hope you should go on, me listening. Just to go on past there. You see that Tobago? You see the pastor, you see me? I don't know energy to waste again. I'm over 40 a little while now. That bill ain't going nowhere. Then that UNC is not going to support nothing to empower Tobagonians. As simple as that. And you're dealing already. Because their way is to antagonize, to use what's in you, to antagonize the PNM base in Tobago Tobago to weaken the two seats because they see the two seats in Tobago are them not grabbing power. And as simple as that, right? And they're going to use Watson Duke as a whipping boy, right? But Watson Duke, Pastor Google, I don't know if you can remember how far I go back. You remember when Basil Pandit hung up Mr. Manning and said, let's go kid. Alright? That was some years, what, 20 years ago, and something happened after that. When you feel he's the smartest man, Pastor Google, you know the last person is outsmart? So, Watson Duke, all the smart, you feel he's smart and all the games, and allowing UNC to use him in order not to empower Tobago because they use him to weaken the two seats in Tobago. He's still outside with his 6 seats. So for the next 4 years, he will create only Hesekara and the Gambaj, and he will still be outside. And Tobago will still be governed by PNM and the 6 seats. And as an ending to say, Pastor, the UNC do not like Tobago. That is why they do not put up anybody in Tobago. That is why they don't have no representation in Tobago. And they are not going to, if somebody don't like you, Pastor Google, would they empower you? If Pastor Google asks a simple question, if somebody don't want the best for you and don't like you, would they pass Pastor Google? Very simple logic in life. So the UNC is not going to empower Tobagonians. They're just using Watson Duke to antagonize Tobagonians and to weaken the two seats in Tobago because they tell themselves that's the reason why they're out of power in Tobago is what had them out in the cold. But God is the boss at the end of the Pastor Google and listen. But use your powers now. I know you're a big Sawati, but he's your friend. Tell the mayor on us to put some zebra crossing and to fix back the zebra crossing that fade away and to put that zebra crossing by when them create cars park up there before somebody get licked down or some amber lights or something like that. Pastor, thanks, brother.
I hope to hear you this afternoon. You go on? I hope to hear you this afternoon on your favorite afternoon drive program with your partner, telling them the same thing, eh? All right. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. 342-0081. I wonder what's going on. Tobagonians, are you all hearing me? Are you all, what is going on? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor again. Look how Tobago gets important, eh? Look how Tobago gets important. You asking, you call it, I got the phone, whole movie and nearly half an hour for the calling. Nobody are calling from Tobago. Well, I live in Trinidad, but I'm Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago is my part of my home too. You hear Pastor Google?
I hear you.
I'm Trinidad and Tobago. So if Tobago want to call in, them they'll tell them to Tobago, but Trinidad and Tobago. And no separation. I call it no separation.
All right.
Trinidad and Tobago. Right?
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Papa.
Hi, what's going on?
Yeah, man, no, man. Nation. You know, of particular interest to me was the ability to invest. I think that part of yeah, boy, I like that. It's a good start, but I don't believe in Tobago staying away from Trinidad. Let me tell you, in the diaspora, that is the hidden issue. Yep. They wouldn't come and tell all of that, right? Because we don't have in trouble uniting up in the Caribbean, the diaspora now. And when Mr. Manning was on the verge of it, he called the early election and lost now. He was on the verge of really bringing the Caribbean together, dread. A lot of St. Vincent's and Grenadans and thing was watching the plan that the late great Mr. Manning had, God bless his soul. And what happened, we mustn't continue the breaking up. If all you want to look at it as all is Tobagonian and we Trinidadian, which I doubt is the majority view, at least keep that under the single Trinidad and Tobago, as the last lady was saying, Trinidad and Tobago. We had to keep that aspect of it. However, that ability to invest and things, I feel they will have some good time. And then the responsibility will be on them to really try to to prove that they could manage certain things and make money off of certain things and, deal with matters and stuff. It's a good little start, but we really have to resist that breaking up of the car. And we are kind of, how to put it, these are kind of default position in terms of what the diaspora should look like in terms of the unification of the diaspora. So, go ahead with all the little autonomy and stuff like that. But the breaking up, don't go through the breakup. All you real have fun when all they get that ability to invest, or they will have to prove themselves into where that is concerned. And that is a nice little challenge moving forward, after the pandemic or whatever, and how we going forward. It's a nice little challenge. I like it. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Yeah, man. Well, while I await your calls, let me just give you some information. Omega XL, international cricket superstars, Ken Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Simmons, I have Ravi B, has all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great relief. So, what about you? Just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. Let me take this caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Hi.
Good afternoon. I park up and out guys at the road where to talk to you. I wonder why the Ligonians not calling. I want them to hear in the program.
Well, someone said to me, somebody just said to me that they are, they may be listening to the debate.
On the radio?
They may be listening to the debate on TV or somewhere.
Yeah, because the Ligonians don't get the Parliament channel.
Okay, I don't know that.
So I don't know how else they would be listening to it if they could get it through the computer. I don't know. But they don't get that Parliament channel, and all now when you have that kind of questions access, Tobago 91.9 must play something else from Raga people. Anyhow, I agree with the last caller. We better don't look for what it can happen. Because you see right now, Tobago can't have any separation. Good, but you see that certain people, there are people who have expectations of grandeur. A lot of them feel they could be president and premier and king and queen of Tobago. You hear them let us be jumping out their skin to see what Dr. Rowley should do and what he should do from what he shouldn't do. Listen to me. What they need to do is just what that committee, that Johnson committee did and put forward. So they have done a lot of extensive work on that. So I don't see anything moving away from that. The Begonians could not agree with. And to come now, all to like joke on them to say, well, I don't hear his argument here, but I want to hear what they put in forward to want to get more or to go different from what the committee had put forward in the beginning. But you see, everybody gets bright and their eyes open and they want power. So that is the problem going on there now. So if they know what's good for them, a lot of them cool it then. Thank you. I will say more when I'm home and I could call it to raise the topic tomorrow.
Okay then, thank you very much.
Thanks. That's why I didn't hear Melody on the road. All right, yes, sir.
You're welcome. All right, residents of East Port of Spain, listen up. On Monday, the 5th of July at 7:30 p.m., HGC, together with UDCOT, will present their plans for your area. Tune in live here on the Street 919 FM or via the HGC Facebook page and YouTube channel and to learn more about the East Border Spain. What? The project boy. All again. Look. Let me go to the phone line. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Mother, let me write down this number. You see this back and arm thing? Let me put on the phone. Right, 342. Yes, mother.
Google, I'm sending out the SOS and distress.
What about?
I'm deep distress. But the pole that was already 2 meters from me and my neighbor fall down and leaning up on my wall. Thank God I have a wall.
All right.
And I called plan.
Hear what, mother? Say no more. I'm going to get on to somebody who I know will get it done today.
But the outside, yeah.
All right, okay.
But Mr. Shazad Mohammed, tell them disconnect me and he's the boss.
What?
They cut off everything inside of my house. I mean, total. Everything and walking down, they can walk and Google why. I paid almost $1,500 every 2 months.
So wait. Why he said cut it?
Because he said that is not their problem, is HTC.
Oh. All right. So let me call.
But the neighbor meter and my neighbor meter on the same pole.
Right.
So they cut her and they cut me.
Okay. Let me make a call then, mother. All right. I'm going to call Mr. H.
I can't make no more calls because my phone down low.
All right. So let me call Mr. H. and Lee and see you.
I calling you to in Parliament.
Oh.
Google, that man is the boss in the Shazad Mohammed. They give me his number, they tell him that I have a machine that I have to have breed keeping me alive. And I'm in distress. The man say I cut it off, they don't responsible for that.
All right, well here what? Send me his you have his number?
He can't give me no number.
No, you have the man who they're talking about. You have his number?
No, I only have his name Shazad Mohammed.
Okay.
Mr. Mohammed, if they're hearing me, you're on the steady radio. Why are you going to be this short like that?
I don't tell him that, man. You cannot sleep in here with her current. You can't move off your bed. You tell him something that he's trying to bear the supervisor, but she's a kind of, the person kind of funny. I said, there has to be something.
My either trying to get her open it, the door on everything inside of his every electronic Pastor Google.
All right, well, let me call somebody. Let me call somebody and see.
And you know how long I'm calling you and I can't get on to you.
I know that. I know. I am always trying to get your number.
I shall not trying to work something on me because it's still outside.
No, he said he's trying to tell.
And I call it. He said he wants me to go on the radio and to say that.
All right, let me call somebody now, mother. I just all right, so let me call this person and chat with them. I'll send them your number, let them call you, right?
Yes, you have the number?
Yes, I will let the person call you now.
All right.
Okay then, yeah.
God, I have 1 minute.
Today my rise like the sunrise, my bright and my upright. No one can broke my vibes. Me no care who I fight and who I criticize, I'm on the higher heights. So you can say what you want to and do what you want to, it's no concern to me. Because I have my own vision, me dip on my own mission to rule my destiny. Oh, it's my day to do anything I want to. It's my time, and I'll use it any way I want to. It's my life, and I'm responsible for every action. It's all mine, my day, my time, my life. I beg you, easy now, give me some reason, and don't invade my space. I'm in a different place, different phase, moving on my way. So if you feel like a champion, then nothing can go wrong. This one is your song. Hey, put away your troubles, put away your worries, help me sing along. Oh, it's my day to do anything I want to. It's my time, and I'll use it any way I want to. It's my life, and I'm responsible for every action. It's all mine, my day, my time, my life. Out there, I'm feeling alive, feeling a vibe, and nothing can stop me. I don't care what they think or what they say about me. Look out, world, here we come, up and running. And all I'm saying is, it's my day to do anything I want to. It's my time, and I'll use it any way I want to. It's my life, and I'm responsible for every action. All mine, my day, my time, my life. Jiminy, give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. Jiminy.
All right, so I think I am getting somewhere with that. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Hi.
Yeah, you see, talking about the recovery program for the recovery after the pandemic. You see how important your program is. Look what you read out for East Port of Spain Monday, the 5th of July.
Yes.
So you see, we have to have that discussion because you are late in the government, right? And also, Mr. Napuna, boy, all of them in Parliament. But that Mr. could have some heart, Pastor Google.
Yeah.
Let's just, oh God.
But that's what I'm trying to...
I know you're working, right?
Yeah, working
Yeah,
hard
try
on
with it, yeah. Okay.
Very hard on it here. All right, thank you. All right, who's this I have here holding? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. All right, you're not there.
Good day, sir. I'm not going to comment on the autonomy bill under the disguise of cessation that certain Tobagonian politicians and so-called activists want, because that is what they want. And all that is under the guise against secession so they could separate from Trinidad and Tobago so that the UNC can stand a fighting chance of surviving the governance and the halls of government in Trinidad and Tobago so they could continue to thief money under pretense that when they gain power after secession, Tobago could get what Tobago wants.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, they're getting the channel 4 in Tobago. Let them put on it on channel 4. They will get the Parliament channel.
All right, then. Thank you.
All right.
All right, so remember, residents of East Port of Spain, listen up. On Monday, the 5th of July at 7:30 p.m., the HCC, together with UDCOT, will be presenting their plans for your area. Tune in live here on the Street 919 FM or via the HCC Facebook and the YouTube channel to learn more about East Port of Spain project. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
Does ADC have their own electricity department to see about these things?
I understand where you're going with it, but you see, let me give you an example. I live in an HEC development
Yeah.
Right? And any works or anything that has to be done.
Yeah.
Because if it's not handed over, if where Mr. Tunapuna living is not handed over to the corporation, the Sugarlands Corporation, every living thing that has to be done in there has to be approved by HGC.
Okay. Now, concerning this consultation, would it be virtual or online?
It will be online. We're saying that tune in live on the live stream on HGC Facebook page and on the YouTube channel.
And what about people who don't have that now? What about that?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen to us live here on the Street 919 FM.
It will be on.
That's what but they hear me read that tune in live here on the Street 919 FM.
The reason why I say that is for me to make my contribution towards what ADC would like to do. You was ashamed because Pastor East Port of Spain is very dear to my heart, and if you was, I sure you must be hearing me calling in and talking about the development on South Key. It's nearly 2 years now. They've turned this out to do the development in South Key.
Well, you know what's going on, sir. You know this whole pandemic and whatever.
No, well, other than that, even the refurbishment of the Canada apartments is over 10 years now, Pastor Gugu, if you was watching you.
Which one? That's the one with the buildings that burn out?
Up in Canada.
Give me another name for it now.
John. Up in John.
I try to remember. All right, okay. Beverly Hills. All right, yeah. But all right. I know that Sharon Felix and they have their information on those things.
One more thing. I hear you call for Tobago now to call in. You know why they ain't calling in, Pastor Google?
Well, I just said they may be listening to the debate.
Yes, but other than that, Pastor Google, their mind twisted and turned so much right now. They don't really have a full view or comment on what is going on right now concerning that bill. Thank you very much. That's how I watch at it.
All right, thank you very much.
Good day, sir. I ain't going and changing the narrative of your show, but I need people to understand this. You see, for days, for weeks, we're talking about the pandemic and who's suffering and who ain't suffering and what poor people eating and the government ain't doing this. Let people need to understand this, eh? First of all, if the government had not put restrictions in place and lockdowns, as hard as it might be, people need to think, how many people you think would have been dead by now? With everybody bunching up and gathering and liming and fetting and partying and all the businesses open, talking about all protocols followed, and you know they ain't following none. Taxi drivers full up with passengers, no sanitizing, because taxis don't sanitize, they still don't sanitize. How much of them you feel is wiped down the taxis? Most of them still wasn't wearing masks. If these restrictions were not in place, how many people you think would have been dead in this country? Because they failed to follow protocols that have been administered to them from since beginning. But let me blame the government now, no problem. All the hungry people we have in this country, yet when any protocols and guidelines and lockdown take place, you're seeing thousands of people line up by the fast food restaurants, by the vendors, to spend money. So where they getting the money from if nobody ain't have no money? Hardware's open. Who building? Who have money? What poor people have money to go in hardware to do building projects at home, much less for construction? Who have money? We're not real in this country, and we don't think, because we like propaganda and bacchanal. And that is all we just go for. So with all the hungry people we have in this country, all them so-called Negroes for sale who call themselves activists who concerned about the economy and the community, how come when every time the government give public servants a back pay, first thing they say from the Supermarket Association and Doma and them, people have too much money chasing too few goods, so inflation. Government get a minimum wage increase so you can get more money to spend in the supermarkets and groceries. What happened? They raise the price of goods and services again. Too much money chasing too few goods.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I heard Mother Tarapuna in a little distress. I was thinking maybe if you call the fire service.
Delivering
No, well,
over
is that the fire
25,000
service?
a month.
Is that the fire service? Remember, she said that TNT came, a pole was hanging on, leaning on her wall, and she said that the TNT cut the lights in order to fix the pole, and she was giving us the experience of what was happening.
Oh, I thought you said something about a gate, so I think it was the gate couldn't open. All right, so sorry she got in this distress at this time.
Yes.
Yes, I saying morning to everybody. I listening to Parliament at this time.
I know that, Mother.
You know, I just tune in still by you. I've been told me we're going. As soon as I tune on, I heard her, Okay, take care.
Thank you very much.
Right.
All right. Let's see if I can take this call. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google. Pastor Google, hope Mother Tarapuna get through with that business of hers. Hope she get through as soon as possible. But Pastor Google, I'm a little disturbed that you haven't got any calls from Tobago as yet. But I would like to assume
they are listening to the Parliament channel, so that's why you're not hearing them.
Well, it could be that way, but then again, I don't want to believe that all Tobagonians would take and listen to the likes of our individual who have so much baggage on their shoulders, and they say this individual is a better THA man to head the assembly than the other one, than the other gentleman. I don't want to believe that they will follow in the footsteps of a Bajan. Okay. And this same Bajan is putting is putting up his second man as the so-called leader, which is basically a front. Right? But I will wait and see thing. But if they say they want to succeed, well, I hope that they can get their own money, their own boat service. Well, of course they had to rebrand because they won't be Trinidad and Tobago again. They had to be Tobago.
Well, I don't think it's going on that way or that so fast, sir. So it's not about that. It's not about that.
Well, like I said again, Pastor, but there are some people who really want to see.
They're pushing for that, but it's not that.
They're pushing for that.
All right,
and I think you have to remind people who wrote an article in 2005 talking about if Tobago go on the way, a certain group of people will be dominant in this country, so they could win election every year, every 5 years. Have a good day.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Jesus.
Pastor Google, stop doing that.
Stop doing what? I can't call her Jesus. So I can't call. So wait, just understand. So I'm not allowed to call on the name of Jesus?
Pastor Google,
who is this?
The kind of technology I am using, I can hear a pin fall on the ground.
Well, sir, all I said was Jesus.
Right. When they say Jesus is all right.
No, that's what I said.
Right.
Your boy Kingsley coming after, come and play, telling me what kind of thing. You have put Kingsley in the place here today?
Hey, Pastor Google, Kingsley trying to call me out all about the place.
Like your boy, I ain't getting between all supporting.
No, hear me out now. He telling TC and them how Aisha call her, leave it there. He trying to call me out.
That's good. I ain't getting involved. Like your boy.
TC done put me in my place, Pastor Google, and according to you, I am not calling them fellas and them.
Mr. Leave it there. Talk about why talking about now. I don't want to really send.
No, I ain't gonna change your program.
Go ahead.
How is the family? Tell your wife here, say hello.
Hey!
And your father.
Hey!
I will leave it
here. Why this man like to call it? Anyway, so before I leave, I wanted to show this video because I know that people are saying that not enough is being done to help the needy in Trinidad and Tobago. So can I show you this video before I leave, please? So if you believe that not enough is being done, join me on Facebook and on YouTube and tell me what you think after you hear about this. All right, after you hear this, tell me what are your thoughts. I really want to play this before I leave. And just a gentle reminder, residents of East Border Spain, listen up. On Monday, the 5th of July at 7:30 p.m., the HDC, together with UDICOT, will be will present their plans for your area. So residents of East Port of Spain, listen up. On Monday, the 5th of July at 7:30 p.m., HGC, together with UDCOT, will present their plans for your area. Tune in here on the Street 919 FM or via the HGC Facebook and YouTube channel to learn more about East Port of Spain project. Right. So join me on Facebook, join me on YouTube now, and tell me what are your thoughts about this video I'm about to show you. This is my last final video for my program. It's a video that I want to hear. I'll take at least 3 or 4 calls before I go. I want to hear your plan. I want to hear what's your vibes. What you're thinking about this. Pastor, I tell that this man stop talking about your wife. I hear you, sir. All right. So this is the video I want to show. Those of you on YouTube and on Facebook, I really feel you all should come on to see this video, because I want to see the discussion on Facebook and on YouTube. After you all see this video, I want to hear what you all have to say. I really want to see the discussion on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTube, come on, my people on YouTube, come on and tell me what your thoughts about this video. And after you hear this, me hear what's your vibes, what you think about it. I'll take 2 or 3 calls quickly on it. So listen to this, Trinidad and Tobago. Minister of Agriculture, all right? Minister of Agriculture and Lands and Fisheries, all right? Senator Clarence Rambarath. Listen to what he had to say. And then after that, I want to hear your views, Trinidad and Tobago.
Delivering over 25,000 in the first month. We've also delivered delivering over 25,000 in the first month. We've also delivered via the councillors packages of chicken only to 9,815 families. We have the second delivery next week, June 17, and we include in that peeled and frozen provision. And I want to continue that over the entire 5 months. And I expect that over the 5 months via the councillors will impact 50,000 families. So 125,000 through the MPs, 50,000 through the councillors. I expect that along...
You all heard that? You all heard what he said? I'll play it one more time. For the sake of those who didn't hear and who said, call her just now, please, just now. All right, so listen again, the distribution, all right? Listen what the minister had to say.
Delivering over 25,000 in the first month. We've also delivered via the councillors packages of chicken only to 9,815 families. We have the second delivery next week, June 17, and we include in that peeled and frozen provision. And I want to continue that over the entire 5 months. And I expect that over the 5 months via the councillors will impact 50,000 families. So 125,000 through the MPs, 50,000 through the councillors. I expect that along...
So let me hear what you have to say. 342-0081. Now you heard what the minister said. So you heard what the minister had to say. So I want you all to tell me what are your thoughts about what the minister had to say. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
The initiative that this minister and this government continue to do and to execute when it comes to making sure that those who are needy get the required relief will always go unheard of and unappreciated, because the opposition and those who follow them will continuously come out and fight down that day. Even if they're getting it, they will still say they ain't getting nothing because of the hate for this government, they hate for Dr. Rowley. We know that the government is doing it, so what we have to do, we have to push the word out there and forget those who support the opposition with the negative things. A very good initiative, but they were still saying, who go feed, go boil the chicken too small. who go feel go say the pop and them it wasn't good. The dashing they cook. The decent well always, but what we need to continue doing as you doing, show it. Call it out. Call out the ministers who giving, who doing like how Roger Monroe from Sandy Grande and the councillor. Show it. Let us know and we will spread the word. But if you just show that I'm more responsible, the government doing good, watch me. You will hear the leave it alone and the sillies and all the others will come out and find something to counter that. And that is the times we living in. So, again, Pastor Google, thanks for always bringing it real, showing it real constructive talk. You bring it to us. We will put the message out there and let people know. Each one teach one, show and teach each other in their history. I go on with that.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Caller? All right, you're not there. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, Pastor Google, Mr. Pinal here.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking more on the demand side rather than the supply.
More on the what?
Rather than the supply of these packages.
Mm-hmm.
People are calling it hampers, but let's just call it food packages.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can supply any amount, large or small, but how does it relate to the demand? I don't really know what the demand is either. So I'm not saying that the minister ought to know because they tend to know less than the people out here. What I'm saying is that I hope that this, in conjunction with what private enterprise is doing and the help that people are giving to their families, because most of us have relatives, around here, that it adds up to not having people destitute and lining up and so on and having the accused of this, that, and the other. Because they may have food for 1 week and they're trying to, because they have no prospect of earning any money, they might be trying to secure for the week after and a month after that. And then they are called all kinds of names and insulted and so on. I hope that the government and the private enterprise, the total package of all of that, makes a significant impact. Because and we'll only know that, by how the people respond to it.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
When the government do that, you're not in the afternoon skin and open the bag and telling people, look what the government giving, cassava and all kind of thing, and embarrassing the government. But what your man is showing is the kind of thing he's doing. A lot of worthlessness.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. All right, you're not there.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. I want to know if secession mean that Tobagonians go have to print their own money, find their own business, or whatever ways and means to make the economy work. Because I don't think if you want to separate from Trinidad, like literally separate from Trinidad, that all the services that we that you enjoy or enjoying right now from central government will be available to you. I want to know if it will go that far.
Mm. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Possible the PR person government, I don't think they're doing a good job. They need to do better because the media is not doing anything.
Yes.
And then you have the little square peg and round holes jumping out, just like how she talked about Mr. Ian Allen.
Yeah.
But he was in penal picking up provision in a bag. I saw him Saturday in the line, putting provision in a bag.
All right. Thank you
So,
very much.
They need to PR better.
Yeah.
Let people know what is being done.
Very good point.
Don't wait on the media.
They will never do it. They will never do it. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Pastor Google.
Hi.
I think the government is doing a great job, but it's still, some people are still not getting. It's not reaching to them. Like I'm in the Cane Farm area, and I'm yet to know if anybody down inside of here have been accessing any of these things. They need to, just like when you're going to have when they, oh God, line at all. But you know, like how they will pass around with the loudspeakers and thing and say, they need to do that because you don't know what's happening, and because of the COVID, you don't want to go up by the office, to see. But I think it's a great initiative, with the chicken and stuff like that, because I myself, I could do with some. I don't eat a set of rice and thing. The provision will be great for me, and vegetables, So I really appreciate it, but you just don't know how to access it. But they are doing a great job, and may God continue to bless and lead them. In Jesus' name. Thank you. Bye.
Right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon again, Pastor Google.
Yes,
I just want to thank my counselor, the Deputy Mayor, Mr. Hillan Moyne, because he was very busy over this last week, if you was watching you. And some of the people who was in that line, I wonder if they have counselors.
I want to show you something on Facebook. I want to show you something on Facebook. Once I get it here before I leave, I'll show it, because what ended up happening is that the same South Park got in contact with the counselor for that area, and the counselor for that area know all who are in need, and she was able to distribute to the people who are genuinely in need.
Yes, that is the modus operandi. I believe this should be on to right now. The counselors doing a greater part in this food distribution drive. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. You have played it and you have said it, and some people are not listening to the video that you are playing. But people, please listen, because it did to me. I heard it said that they're going to give it to who? Not the counselors.
Of course.
Right. And if you are in need, you put your name down on a list. People should add. If you don't need it, not want, need it. Leave it to the people who really need it, please. And listen carefully to what the government is saying to you and not what your distractor wants you to hear. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
I had a call back. We know that Ian Allen went up for the UNC in St. Joseph and lost to Terry, right? The other thing. Right? So we know the agenda Ian Allen is. Ian Allen will always be a UNC, and he will always push the UNC agenda. You understand? So we don't know what he's doing. He's trying to make the government look bad and the UNC look good. But I sit down there and I watching that clip with Clarence. I can imagine all that money, 57,310,000. Pastor Google, that kind of money going out already. And people still complaining what the government do. The lucky thing, data and facts really prove it. When the PNM come out and the government bring out their spreadsheet to show how the money spread, $57,310,000 in aid gone out already. Pastor, and that is one sector, Pastor Google, because you have social development, you have salary grant, you have, and then after no property tax, no income coming in, nobody want to pay no taxes. So the government will get that kind of money to maintain this kind of thing. But thank God we have good rating around the world, and the banks are them. Okay, Pastor?
Right,
take care.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. I want to piggyback on what Mr. Penal says. Also, the private sector, when they give these food hampers or whatever you call it, or whatever it is, remember that they could claim for that in the annual taxes. So they actually get back from the government. But the government is in the role in front with these hampers and all these giveaways, because we see they give to the churches who would know how to manage it and give it to the people who really need it. Because as a guy had said earlier on this station, there are a lot of people who is hamper specialists.
Very true. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Google, there's a difference between want and need,
Yep.
There are people who would need, and there are people who want. I personally can tell you what people who I know before this who go and collect that churches that give out, right? Every Friday, and they sell it They just collect and I ask for somebody to tell me, they just sell it. Some people, and what is going on there? It's a shame. It's a shame, you understand? Because you will tell me, there are people in this country who give out every Friday, people just give out. Every type of small organization will give, NGOs. And you never see that the media, you never see the media there showing nothing. But they do not a shame the government. You understand? They exactly what they're doing.
Because I'll tell you honestly, there are some churches that are giving out the hampers, you understand? And there are some churches who really don't believe in publicizing things and putting it out there.
I know that, you understand?
But apparently we have to do that because people are embarrassing us and saying we're not doing enough or we're not doing nothing at all. So apparently now we understand to take out pity and put it up to show people that we're giving out hamper.
Look how long someone who up in the standing going giving out. Yes, you know, long line. I saw in the first lockdown, I saw truck putting up with hampers, bags, Milan Marcy bags on trucks going. I don't know going to the regional centers over here. But bags, I never seen no long lines. So, but they're doing that to shame, you understand? And our people, you know, it has hurt me. Like something that man gave a say business. The truth is the truth. You understand?
Thank you.
I know what it means. Have a good day. Yeah.
With all these initiatives and hampers and food baskets as Tina was giving out, I would like somebody to do some research and checking and see. Look at the areas that all these food hampers and baskets are being given out, both private and government.
All right, I hear you.
Pastor Google, there's the punisher here. $16 billion taken from national gas companies' account sometime between 2010 and 2015 under the People's Partnership. Today, people understand, are hearing, people hungry, people suffering. 16 billion? What did they do with it? How much of that has been removed from the people's account has been now put back into the hands of the people? I hear Mr. Penal and all these people and they're talking. Tell us, Mr. Penal, tell us how much of that money has been made available to help the people, right? The demand.
All right, thank you very much. All right, Chanta Bigo, here's where I have to leave it. Have a great one. All right, talk to you all tomorrow. Please go on.
Anything I go do, watch me now. I'm missing Jesus once all of you. Well, everybody say why-yo. We say why-yo. Father, if I'm living to please you, not anything I go do. Watch me now. I'm missing Jesus wants all of you. Jesus wants